closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This defense for the Bears, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
You look at this Bears defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here comes Westbrook.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
To throw is Fields. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They'll run with Robinson.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Puka Nacua.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Dede Westbrook to return from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Again, Elder partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Here we go.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Luke Musgrave.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's free up the right sideline. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Fields on 1st down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Pass complete there to Nacua.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 2. Gibbs on the toss left.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
But Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A final shot before the break. Fields being chased out left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he brings this one back. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. Well, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Here's Hurts to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. And oh, he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second down, here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown!
Puka Nakua.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are back within a score. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Rolling to his right. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Cook following the penalty. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yard.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he is going to have the Bears first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
11. Easy. Go.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Robinson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Fields. That's caught by Chosen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. All eyes on Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late fourth quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll will come up now. This is 2nd and long.
They'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Easy, 63, back.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Victory.